Hello everyone, I'm Martha. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're watching this video, I really appreciate you for stopping by to take a look at my instructions for the Rolodex, the gold Rolodex. I spray painted it and making some little Rolodex Memorydex type of cards for it, so that we can gift it to Anna Griffin for her birthday. So I really appreciate you stopping by. We might know what a Rolodex is, but we don't know what or what size these cards are. And I will show you this. These cards need to be 4 inches wide by 3 inches down. And that's because this area right here will be dragging on the desk or the countertop or wherever it may be laying at. And if it's any more than 3 inches, it doesn't fit in this vertical space. So we need to kind of tweak that part to it. And then going across is 4 inches for the thickness that would fit into this little Rolodex. Okay, so here is my creative mess of Rolodex making. So this is the Rolodex right here. The Rolodex is an office tool. You can get them on Amazon. And these little tags that come with it right here that have the little lines on them are from the SWAP collection. And they already come pre-punched. But it's a little bit big for the office Rolodex. It's a little bit long. When I put it right here, it hits this wire or this base on here. Heidi Swap's Rolodex, she made one for her plan. It looks like this, and it's a lot longer or taller on the base. But for us, I didn't want to send Anna Griffin a Heidi Swap product, so I got a real Rolodex, spray painted it gold, and so we're just tweaking that little piece. You see right here, these all pass through the bottom, but that one little piece here is getting stuck. And so what we need to do is just tweak it a tiny bit. And when I measured this here, the best size for it is 4 inches wide by 3 inches tall. And all I have to do is stay on the little line right here, cut that there. I use my oldie but goodie Creative Memories little corner punch, and it looks pretty much the same like it did before. And when I put it through here, now that can pass through there without a problem here. You see that? It just works really easy compared to the one that is a little bit longer. Size for this little project that we have is 3 inches tall, 4 inches wide. The wide part is for this little Rolodex appliance right here so that it fits in this space. Now you can make them extra small, but that is the size that is maximum. 4 this way, 3 tall is the size. And you will start to see how much fun this is to start making once you start getting your mojo on and creating. It is so much fun and easy. So let me show you, when I pulled out a bunch of my products that were from the Anna Griffin little folders, I found tons of these little cards right here, and they're almost the right size. This one is 3 by 4. You see this? This is almost the right size. So if you have this card right here, it's super easy to just tweak it, trim around it, and I will use this. I have my little old Creative Memories tool right here, and I'm just gonna cut little tiny pieces. So I'll show you. How to make a Memorydex card is so easy. So now we have here that we want it to be in the 3 inches tall space, but I want some of that gold to be showing up. And then this way, I'm doing 3 inches. Okay, so we're just taking off little bits of trim here. Now, you can do your loveliness to this card. It's perfectly okay. This card is just perfect. In the back, you can put a picture of yourself. You can write whatever you want, and your card is done. I will take care if I don't want you to have to go and buy punches for a Rolodex. So I think they're like $20. I'll put the link behind if you want to, but it's I think they're about $20 on Amazon. And so all I do is put them through this little piece right here, and you punch hard, hold and punch, and our Memorydex card, Rolodex card is ready. And then you press in, and there we go. We have that little Rolodex card that is ready to go. And of course, the idea is to decorate and create it a memory. So I would love if you put your name on it, maybe where you're from, and, you know, whatever information you want to share with Anna Griffin. Don't put anything personal that you don't want to be shared. You know, whatever you want, maybe your family, your favorite color, your family story, life, maybe an awesome your favorite recipe for, I don't know, mayonnaise or chocolate, of whatever your favorite thing is. Maybe you're a lucky person and you have a picture of you and Anna Griffin. Wouldn't that be fun to put right here in the front and send her a copy? I think that would be so much fun. I'm not lucky enough to have a picture of her. I do have one with my laptop though, so maybe I'll do that. But you know, maybe your favorite story, your Anna story, your favorite paper line, whatever you want to share with her. I would love if you can use all Anna Griffin products for this, and try to keep it in this 4x3 size. And I will take care of punching the bottom if you don't have a punch, but these are so much fun to do that there's also other little punches. There's a punch that looks like this, which it's a Rolodex punch insert. You insert the business card and you punch through. It says handmade and created by. Oh, that's really pretty. So we can, this little leftover piece I have from something else. And I think it was one of my cards that I was kind of tweaking. And so now on this one, you have to read how to put this in, and you put the business card on this little groove right here. And then you kind of have to add where your center is, and then you would punch in. There you go. Wow, that's strong stuff. Trying to make sure it comes out. There we go. And now this little piece of paper becomes a Memorydex card, memory Rolodex card, and look how cute that is. So it doesn't have to be 3 inches tall, but that's the maximum height. We want 3 inches by 4 as the max. Okay. And there's another card. Now here it says handmade by, and you can put your name on here and, you know, your story here, your picture, whatever you want to do. I do want to show you how I made these cards here. This is just a piece of the lace doily that I had left over, and that's it. That's my card right there. And then let me show you the next one I have here. This is a mat, and what I did was fold it in half, put a little cute butterfly, put a little piece of doily on this side, and then inside you can put your story, you can put where you live, you can write Anna a birthday wish. Since this is a birthday gift, you can definitely put whatever you want on here, and you can put as many embellishments thick as you want because this stays in a circle. So try to keep the embellishments on the top of the cards because the bottom of the cards will be kind of more smushed in compared to this part right here. Okay. And you can put as much or as little as you want. And I'm going to show you how I make this one. Now, let me show you this one right here. Trying to get as many out as I can. This was just the card-centric square, and put gold and that little leftover piece of paper. And I do want to show you this one is one from a card. I don't always make cards, but look how fun. This is a card left over from, I think, the Handsome collection because it's green. And it was already folded. I just punched it, and now we have our name we can put here. I mean, it's just fun little things to do. And this is a journaling card right here from an old collection that I have on here. You can write on both sides, front and back, because when it spins, you'll be able to see the top and the bottom. So you can do both sides of your card. You can do a folded card. I'm trying to see if I have any more. The card right here. This is the same card, but all I did was, this is the center of the card, and I just cut it 3 inches, 4 inches wide, 3 inches tall, and then I cut the little corners. That's another one that's a little corner, fancy corner. And here we go. We have that ready to go and insert. I would love for you to put your name on it, tell a little story, tell whatever you'd like to do. I really would like if you didn't have to purchase anything, if we can just use all our scraps that we already have in our lovely rooms, creative spaces, then you know that we have enough to do this. It's just a tiny little bit of amount to do. I would love if you can get this mailed into me by July 17th. If you can postmark that by July 17th, I would so appreciate that, so that I can get them punched, get them put in here. I'm going to videotape it so that we can all see each other's little Rolodexes. I think that's the fun thing to do and brings us together. Now I'm going to show you how I'm doing just a card here. So I have a gold piece of paper, a journaling block. I'm putting the wax underneath because my magnet is pretty new. So I have this here. And I want this journaling block to be the center of my card because I'd like to write on it. I don't mind my writing, but I always go so crooked on my writing. So I thought if I had little lines, maybe whatever I put down, I will be able to stay straight. Okay. So here's the circle, and I have the gold one in there because I thought I could do this at the same time. I don't know if I can, but I'm going to try. And then we're going to smush this all together. Okay, so now here is my little journaling block that is a circle. And here's my little die that goes to the card centrics. Absolutely love that. Yes, my dear friend, Eve made me buy it. That's what I told my husband, Eve. Okay, and then here's this gorgeous little circle, right? So now I have a beautiful circle for this to use somewhere else. Okay, so here's the card that I want to put my circle and my journaling on it, and I'm just going to fold it in half. I know some of you guys are probably cringing because I'm not scoring it before, but it's okay with me. I'm okay with that. And here is our card. And now this has to be tall, 3 inches. And right now, while it's folded, it's at 3.5. So I need to cut off 1/2 inch right here. And we take this part and cut off that little piece, and hold on to your little scraps because this is how you're going to use them all. Now, if I look at this, it is 5 inches, and it needs to be 4 for it to fit into our Rolodex. So we're going to take 1/2 inch off on each spot. So here is 5, and I need to take 1/2 inch off. So I'm moving that right there. And if you mess up, this is okay. Don't stress out about it. Don't even worry about it. That's why I want you to use your scraps that you already have. I don't want you to have to go out and buy anything new. Here are 2 little more belts that we can use for something. Now, when we look at this, we have the right size. Am I correct? This was the 3x4, using it as a template, and that fits in here just perfectly. So now I have my little punch, and the punch goes on the crease part, okay? So that you're able to open it without removing the card. So we put this here and punch down. And I would appreciate if you don't put anything super thick into this crease because it barely punches 2 of these cardstocks in here at the same time. Okay. So now here is my cute little card. And what my idea was to get this little circle and decorate my card, right? The whole idea is to decorate our cards. And then I wanted this to live inside the circle, just like that. Okay, so I'm going to get a little wet glue, because if I use the wet glue, I'm able to still move it around a little bit. Okay. I'm holding this on the end of where I don't want glue because it's going to be off of the paper. Bring this around. And now I get to put my little circle in here. It's just the right size to fit inside the 4-inch part of this little project. Okay. And then I will gently remove the gold part at the bottom without cutting the fold. Same thing up here. Yes, do not freehand this because I don't want you to hurt yourself. Okay, here is my little piece. Now I have this cute little piece right here that will fit right on top. And I am centering this right around there. So I'm looking to see where I want to cut, and it's right on this line right here. So I'm going to take this little thing here and cut that little piece off before we glue it. Okay, right there. So when I put this in, it's going to sit just perfectly like that. And now I'm going to use, I'm tracing out these little circles so I know where to punch my little, I don't know if you can see it or not. This is very convenient. It has a little shield here so that you can put and catch those little pieces. But I'm putting it upside down in my little puncher so I can see where my pencil marks are, so that I can cut right where I want to before I punch it into this and glue it into this spot. There we go. So now I have a punch already done in there, and I can glue this on. All because I want it to be able to write straight to Anna Griffin. That is what I'm doing. All of this doesn't have to happen. This is just what I want it to do. Okay, so here's our little card punch inside of this. Now you can also put something in here. Maybe you want to put your name and your address or your favorite story. Maybe you want to put a picture of you and Anna. On the back, you can still put something else, something super cute. Maybe we want to do some butterflies. Here is a stack of embellishments coming from, I want to say this is China Cabinet. Okay, so here we have some beautiful little flowers, butterflies. Look at these little cards. I know that we all have these. This is already almost a 3x4. It's a half inch too tall. So all of these pretty little ephemera pieces, I know card makers have these also. Now, wouldn't it be cute to get just a circle? Like, look how cute that is. We can punch it at the bottom. Let's try it. Right here. I think it is a little bit tall. So how about this? If we put this in here and you stay in the 3-inch mark right there to here, and you slice that part off, look at that. So now you have this gorgeous little oval. If you use this card right here, and you push in, it's just a little bit over the 4, but let's see, right there, and then we press this down. Here we have our little card, and you push it in between here, and it's still rotating because the circle part is wider on the top. It's not hitting this area right here. Okay, so that little circle works, and I know somewhere you have this. And if you just, I think it's a label maker, a label, maybe. Yep, it is. So you just stick this onto gorgeous paper and tell your story. Add a bow. Now let me show you what I was doing with this one, finishing this one up. Okay. So I wanted to put a bow right on top of this. But now that little blue bow doesn't look big enough. So let's go a little bit bigger. There is no right or wrong to this little card making. You make whatever you love right there. Oh, I think I like that. Right in the center. This one was a little bit tiny. That might fit with a little butterfly or something. Here I'm putting a little bit of hot glue right on the end of my bow. Now, I don't know if anybody has a better secret on how to make bows stick on, but I use hot glue. To me, that's the way to go. And then on this side, maybe just a little butterfly. So here is our card. And you can add whatever you want. Like this part would be perfect for a little recipe. You know, whatever you want. Now, if you wanted to make a little tab on it and make it a little bit bigger, like, you know, to put your name on it or something, put a tab on it. Just try to stay in this 3-inch mark and 3 inches of what we are calling tall. So now our little card fits in here. Look at that. That is just cute as a button. And where's that circle one? That circle one was so pretty right here. Okay, so do work with your creativity, get your cards going. I would love for you to do this with me. I think it'd be really pretty as a group gift to show how much we appreciate Anna Griffin's products and that we're being creative and sending in something as a group. If you have any questions, please let me know. I will be putting my address at the bottom of where you're going to be mailing these little cards to before July 17th. Please try to have them postmarked. I would like to put them in the mail by July 24th so that we have the week and a half mark to get it in to Sharon, the producer, so that she has this ready to possibly show for her August 4th show. So if you have any questions, please let me know and send me a comment, and I will talk to you later. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.